Welcome to the Moral Room, a place with stories that teach and lessons that last. Have you ever looked at someone wealthier and thought, if I had their money, I'd solve all the world's problems? Meet Sarah. She was the queen of pointing fingers. Every single day, she'd watch news reports about the lavish lives of the rich and complain. Look at them, she'd say, throwing away food while people starve, buying clothes they'll never wear. It's disgusting. If I were that rich, I would change the world. Sarah wasn't poor, but she wasn't rich either. Her closets were full of clothes she hadn't touched in years. Her fridge often held leftovers that ended up in the trash. She adored her pets, feeding them gourmet food, while a homeless man sat on her street corner unnoticed. To her, charity was a job for millionaires, not for ordinary people like herself. She believed she had nothing significant to give. One night in a dream, a divine voice spoke to her. "Sarah," it said, "you have a good heart. Your wish is granted." Suddenly, Sarah's bank account overflowed. She was wealthier than she had ever imagined. At first, she was ecstatic. She started charities, donated generously, and felt the thrill of making a difference. But then, a nagging thought crept in. The numbers in her account were going down. Fear whispered, "This money isn't infinite. You need to invest it, make it grow, protect it." Slowly, everything changed. The large donations became smaller. The open-handed generosity tightened into cautious transactions. She told herself she was being smart, ensuring she could help long-term. But the truth was, she had become the very person she used to criticize. She was now rich, and she wasn't changing the world anymore. She was preserving her wealth. Is it human nature to be selfless only when you have nothing to lose? The divine voice returned in another dream. "Sarah, what happened?" it asked gently. I had to be responsible," she stammered. "I couldn't just give it all away." The voice replied, "Before you were rich, you had a closet full of clothes you never wore. You threw away food. You had something to give, but you chose not to. You waited for wealth, believing it was the key to generosity. But the test wasn't about what you would do with a lot. It was about what you were doing with the little you had." Sarah woke up with tears in her eyes. The lesson was crystal clear. We don't need to be billionaires to make a difference. If each one of us helped just one person, the world would transform overnight. That dress you no longer wear, that food in your fridge, that furniture you're replacing, it could be a treasure for someone else. Change doesn't start with pointing fingers at others. It starts by looking at our own hands and asking, what can I give today? Thank you for joining us in the Moral Room. If this story made you think, please like and subscribe. Join the conversation below. And be sure to come back for our next story, The Man Who Sold His Shadow. You won't want to miss it.